it's a universal story. It's an addiction, unfortunately, that's affected pretty much everyone in some shape or form, whether you've gone through it yourself or you've watched someone you love go through it. It's a particular substance that's very sort of sorry, I'm thrown off now. But it's everywhere. It's part of our culture. It's unfortunately a part of who we are. So to try and sidestep that or to work through it is incredibly difficult, I think, and everyone can appreciate that, you know.
I think like seeking recognition in this thing is a high road to disaster and madness, really. I think it's important to follow the stories that interest you, the filmmakers that have something interesting to say, and that's it. If recognition comes along, like tonight, this is lovely to be here, but it's in service of making the film itself. Like, I'm delighted to be nominated, but if it's good for the film, that's good for me.
Intimate film, like the film that Luna very expertly directed. There's something more intimate. There's something. There's a collective ownership over it.
And the story about the Irish language, about the Irish language in Belfast. And we thought it was class. We thought it was a cool story that should be told. We didn't think that it would resonate on this platform.
And the reaction has been class, hasn't it? Have you had any surprising celebrity fans?
I don't know.
What's it feel like to be an actor?
Probably very insecure all the time, I'd say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good. We're just happy to have our story being told. A story about the Irish language, and also a story around the world that hasn't been told about anti-colonialism, about indigenous languages. It's not a story that's been told quite often on these platforms, so. Whatever we get tonight. Thank you, good sir. It's a bonus. Did you get the goodie bag? How did you get a goodie bag?
Oh, I like it.
Kneecap, reach, the economic value is not the only reason to learn a language, right? That connecting with your native language is an important thing to do to connect with nature, with your culture, with your history, and I think that's a really important message to give to young people particularly.
Yeah, I texted and I asked if she was coming. She said that she had prior commitments, which was unfortunate because it would be really nice, if we were, for instance, to win, for her to go up and talk instead of me, which would be really great. Or also just to kind of experience this together. It feels kind of sad to have a joint nomination and not be able to share it in person with her, but she was very excited, and I asked if she wanted to FaceTime or whatever during all of this, and she laughed at me. She's like, no, that's insane. So yeah, she's just kind of just doing the thing, yeah.
We've been joking about the outrage that we weren't asked to do actors on actors. Well, he's playing one of the most outspoken political figures in American history, and so by default, you're gonna get the whole country talking about you. And yeah, but then I think it would have been worse if no one had spoken about it. Right? The worst thing is silence. So no more power to him for having the guts to go ahead with it and play the role, and he nails it in that film.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I love traveling to all of these amazing different places and celebrating cinema. I'm very lucky to be here.
I mean, it's exciting because we've all made movies, and it's great that there is a way of celebrating. Whether I find coming to an award event jamboree like this exciting, or whether I find it a pain in the ass, is open to some debate. But that's neither here nor there. It's about the movies, and it's about people going to see them, audiences. That's the point.
I think because it studies the human condition and people can recognise themselves in it, you know, or people they know. I think it moves people.
Good luck.
You too,
I would
thank
say break a leg, but probably.
Excuse me. What a tasteless thing to say to a cripple.